Sparkly salutations! So today I have made kind of a stupid mistake and I'm going to let some dice tell me how I should do my makeup. And this has the potential to go very poorly, or it could end up boring or really weird, or I don't know. So let's see what the dice tell me to do. I have 7 different dice to roll and each one will be deciding something about my makeup. The D4 will tell me which part needs to be Instagram style, so I'll have over-the-top highlighter, intense eyebrows, overlined lips, or winged eyeliner depending on what number I get. The D6 decides what color my highlighter will be. The D8 is probably the worst thing I've done to myself here, because the odd numbers forbid me from doing things I always do, and the even numbers force me to do something I never or rarely do. I'm apparently using the D10s incorrectly, so I'm sorry about that. You're supposed to roll them together, and a 0 is supposed to mean either 10 or 100 depending on what kind of D10 it is, but I'm using them separately and counting the zeros as actual zeros. So this one will tell me how many times I'll be dipping a brush into blush for my cheeks. The other D10 is for the percentage of the shades in the eyeshadow palette that I have to use. My lip color will be chosen by the D12. The last choice, which palette I use, is coming from the D20. Alright, come on One Direction, don't let me down. What do I have to do? Alright, number 3 with the D4 means overdrawn lips. And I will be using the green highlighter. And my challenge is, no mascara. Dang it. Okay, well this is gonna look bad. Oh, it's gonna look so bad. 9 dips of blush, oh no. Okay, and 90% of my eyeshadow palette. There's just too much stuff going on my eyes and cheeks. Okay, and then black lipstick. And palette number 9 is the Too Faced Chocolate Gold. Oh boy, so I get to use 90% of a chocolate gold palette, which should be interesting. Oh, and I get overdrawn black lipstick. Just noticed that combo. And there will be no mascara involved here, but lots of blush, lots of eyeshadow, and green highlight. Oh dear, what am I doing? Okay, so I've put on my moisturizer and my eye primer, and I would have put on my mascara if I was allowed to use it today, but I'm not. So instead, I guess we're just gonna start with the eyeshadow. So there are 16 shades here, I have to use 14 of them, so I'm not gonna use this dark green or the black, but all the rest of them are gonna end up on my eyes today, and I have no idea how that's gonna look, but I kind of have a plan, so hopefully it turns out okay. I'm starting with the shade Rollin' in Dough and using it to set my eye primer above my crease to make blending this nonsense a little bit easier. Using a fluffy brush, I'm blending So Bougie above my crease to function as a transition shade. While I'm blending, I want to say that I do like the beautiful shadows in this palette, but I really hate the overall theme and the names. It's just super tacky in my opinion. As the first shade going onto my eyelids, I'm packing gold dipped into the inner area with a flat brush. I need to squeeze several shades onto my lids, so I'm not taking it very far. The next shade over on my eyelid is Famous, which I'm applying with that same flat brush. We've now reached approximately the middle of my eyelids, which is where I'm applying the shade Classy and Sassy. I'm not sure classy is a word I'd use to describe Too Faced products, but whatever. The fourth lid shade is Old Money, which is going almost at the outer edge of my eye, but not quite. I've finally come to the outer edge of my eyelids. The shade I'm using there is Love and Cocoa. My eyelids now have a gradient of 5 neutral-ish shimmers on them. The next step is to use a clean, fluffy brush to blend out the edges near my crease. I highly doubt anyone will be following along and recreating this look, but blending is important and I didn't want to skip showing this. To deepen my crease and essentially contour my eyes, I'm applying Cocoa Truffle with a small round crease brush. I'm using a bit more of So Bougie on a fluffy brush to diffuse the edges of Cocoa Truffle and help that fade out more evenly. To help So Bougie fade out into nothingness, I'm using Rollin' in Dough again on a different fluffy brush and buffing it along the edges. I've used 7 of the 14 eyeshadows so far, and I'm going to put a bunch on my lower lash line too, so I'm going to go do my foundation and my eyebrows and be back. So far, so yeah. Let's continue on and see if I can fix this. Now for the fun colors. Woohoo! Using the edge of a flat brush, I'm applying chocolate gold to the inner fourth-ish of my lower lash line. From the edge of chocolate gold to about the middle of my lower lash line, I'm applying the shade Moneybags. I have not yet mastered the art of putting eyeshadow on my lower lash line without getting shadow into my eye. If you've noticed that I occasionally look like I'm uncomfortable, it's because I am. The next shade going on my lower lash line is New Money. The outer fourth of my lower lash line gets the shade Livin' Lavish. I'm putting Drippin' Diamonds, the least relatable shade, on the lower half of my inner corner. For the top half of my inner corner, I'm applying Rich Girl with a tiny brush. The last step for my eyeshadow is to blend out the bottom edge of the lower lash line using Rollin' in Dough again on a small fluffy brush. Okay, so aside from not having any mascara on my eyelashes, the eye look actually isn't all that bad considering I used 14 shadows. I just really wish I could, have visible eyelashes right now because that would make it look a lot less strange. But anyway, on to the blush, which I'm sure is just going to make things worse. For my definition of a tap into the blush, I'm going to go approximately like that and call that 1, and I get to do that 8 more times now, and let's see just how crazy this looks. I did choose a blush that is fairly, gently pigmented, so I might be okay, so that's 2. And on camera, it's really not gonna show up even if it does look kind of crazy once I get there. So this is 3 and 4. It is starting to be more visible now. And maybe it'll even be visible on camera by the time I'm done here. Okay, so 5, 6. I would be rather doomed if I had been using one of the more pigmented blushes I have. 7, 8. Okay, because I used such a lightly pigmented blush, this is actually turning out okay, and it's not looking super clowny, so yay. And 9. my last dip into the blush, and yeah, okay, this is actually pretty much fine. Why is... I have redness right here, but I don't think that's blush. What just happened? Huh, okay. Well, I might put a bit more foundation down here because that's not supposed to be red. Did I just miss a spot or something? Was that there before? Anyway, blush is done. Okay, I've taken care of the strange random red spot that I found down here, and now it is time for some green highlighter. So, I guess we'll just kind of go in here. I might build it up a bit more than I usually do, just so you can actually tell that it's green, because otherwise it won't look like really much of anything has happened. But we'll see. I can definitely tell it's green. I don't know if you guys can. Oh, yep, you can. That's green. Well, this side seems a little bit less. I shouldn't be adding more, but this side doesn't seem quite as green as the other one. So yeah, okay, that's, there's green on my cheeks now. I'm gonna blend a bit. Be right back. And now I get to attempt overlining my lips for the very first time while also recording myself and using the most unforgiving color. So this will be fun. I'm using the NYX lip liner in Alien, which is a black shade. It's really not a good idea to use eye liners on your lips and the other way around. So here we go, I guess. I don't think I can talk while I do this, so be right back, I guess. Oh boy. This looks so weird. Also, lip liners tickle a lot. I'm not a fan of how they feel, but... oh. Okay, so that's not symmetrical. I definitely went over my lips more on this side than that side. Now I need to fix that. Yay. Oh no, that's too much. Oh dear. Okay. This would be a lot easier if I was just focusing on doing this and not also trying to use a small mirror, making sure you could see it. Let's see. I need to fix the... Oh, this is so asymmetrical. Dang it. Okay, let me fix this part that pumps out too much and be back. Okay, a tiny bit of foundation on a little teeny brush fixed the weird bump out part. But this is definitely still not symmetrical, so I guess I'm gonna keep trying to fix it. Oh gosh. I think that's better. I don't know. I'm gonna put the rest of the lipstick all over the place and see if it still looks wonky, and if it does, then I'll try to fix the shape, but I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I just realized that in their current state, my lips look like those, is it like Black Forest hams? Or the kind of ham that has black skin, and it looks like this. Oh, okay. Well, now I have black lipstick on, and the shape is definitely still wrong, so I'm gonna stop recording myself trying to fix it and just use my actual mirror and try to fix it, and then I'll come back. So, as the kids these days would say, it's a look. This isn't something I would have ever picked out for myself, at least not all at once, but hey, I listened to the dice and this is the result. So I skipped mascara as much as it pained me, and used 14 of the 16 shades in the Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette all at once. And I also did green highlighter and 9 dips into my blush, which somehow still feels like not quite enough, given that my lips are black and overlined. So, yeah, this happened. I hope this was entertaining for you and that you got some laughs out of the nonsense that just occurred. If you'd like to see me do more dice-related challenges, either with the current setup or with different things switched in and out that could happen, then please let me know. Stay safe and make sure you're registered to vote. Okay, what do you think? Do you like my eyelashes?
Oh wait, what?
There's nothing on my eyelashes at all.
And first thought is, it looks not too, kind of like normalish look from you, except not enough color on the eyes.
Yeah.
The dark lipstick, very you.
Yeah. Can you tell what I drew outside the lines on my lips, though?
I guess when you point it out, yes.
Yeah. The black helps, because if it was a lighter color, you'd be able to see really easily, but...
Yeah. Just the dark lipstick with everything else being light really draws my attention. That's like all I can focus on.
Yeah, that is the problem.
Yeah. Let's see. Wait, close your eyes or something. Okay. Your eyeshadow looks nice.
There's 14 shades on there.
It's mostly on the bottom. I can see you've got a little mini pastel rainbow looking thing.
Yeah.
It's mostly just the lips drawing all the attention.
Yep. The lips were a really interesting combo. Yeah.